Good morning, students. Our subject is Design of Concrete Structure 1. Today's our topic is Design of Slab by Working Stress Method. Here we have to solve some numerical example of slab. Design of one-way simply supported slab. Example number 1, that is design a RC slab for a room having a size 3 meter by 7 meter. The size of room is 3 meter by 7 meter. The thickness of supporting wall is 300 mm. The thickness of wall is 300 mm and the slab carries 100 mm thick lime concrete at its top. The thickness of lime concrete is 100 mm and the unit weight of the lime concrete is 19 kilonewton per meter cube. The live load on a slab. The room having a dimension 3 meter by 7 meter whose live load is 2.50 kilonewton per meter square. Assume the slab to be simply supported at the end. The slab is simply supported. And use M20 concrete and Fe415 steel. The concrete grade is M20 and steel grade is 415. So given data is room size 3 meter by 7 meter, supported width is wall thickness is 300 mm, live load is 2.50 kilonewton per meter square, floor finish is 100 mm thickness over the slab and 19 kilonewton per meter cube unit weight of lime concrete. M20 grade. Sigma CBC means permissible stresses in concrete is 7 Newton per mm square. Fe415. The grade of steel is Fe415. The permissible stresses in steel is in tension zone is 230 Newton per mm square. Now first step we have to calculate aspect ratio. Means in first step we have to calculate the slab is one way or two way slab. So the Ly by Lx ratio, the Ly is 7 and Lx is 3. Means here room dimension is given size. Ly means length of longer side divided by length of shorter side. So length of longer side is 7 and length of shorter side is 3. So the ratio is 2.33 is greater than 2. So it's called as a one way slab. If ratio is smaller than 2, it is called as a two way slab. This ratio 2.33 is greater than 2. So it is called as a one way slab. And here we have to design one way slab. Second step, calculation of design constant. Here we have to calculate some design constant. First design constant is modular ratio M. The formula for modular ratio is 280 divided by 3 into sigma CBC. The value 280 divided by 3 into sigma CBC. Here the sigma CBC value is 7. So we write here 7. So the answer of modular ratio is 13.33. The formula is 280 divided by 3 into sigma CBC. 280 divided by 3 into sigma CBC value is 7. Permissible stresses in concrete is 7. So the answer of modular ratio is 13.33. Now we have to calculate depth of factor K. So the value of K is equals to M into sigma CBC divided by M into sigma CBC plus sigma ST. So in here we calculate M modular ratio. The value of modular ratio is 13.33 into 7 means the permissible stresses in concrete is 7 divided by modular ratio is 13.33, permissible stresses is 7 and the value is sigma ST means permissible stresses in steel in tension zone is 230. So the value of K is 0.29. Third constant lever arm factor J. we have to find lever arm factor J. So the formula is 1 minus k by 3. 1 minus k by 3. So 1 minus k is, here we find k 0.29. So 1 minus 0.29 by 3. The answer is 0.90. The J value is 0.90. So the next constant is moment resisting factor Q. Here we have to calculate Q. So the formula to calculate Q is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into sigma CBC into J into K. So 1 by 2 into sigma CBC is 7. Permissible stresses in concrete is 7. J, the value of J, constant J, here we find lever arm factor J is 0.90. So J here we put 0.90 and K. In this constant we calculate K. The value of K is, depth of factor K is 0.29. So 0.29. The value of Q is 0.91. Okay. In the second step, we calculate some constant. First constant is modular ratio. The value of modular ratio is 13.33. Second, we calculate depth of factor K is 0.29. In third constant, we find lever arm factor J is 0.90. Fourth, we calculate moment resisting factor Q. The value is 0.91. Okay. These unit weight, these all constant having no unit. Okay. Third step, calculation of loading W. Here we have to calculate loading of the slab. We have to here find loading. So the slab will bend over a clear span of 3 meter. Here the span is given 3 meter by 7 meter. So the span will bend over 3 meter. Let the overall depth of slab should be 40 mm per meter length. Here we have to find the depth of slab. So for before calculating the depth, here we have to find the weight of the slab. So we firstly assume D. Depth of the slab is 125 mm and cover is 25 mm. Here we assume here overall depth of, for it's assume 125 mm and the cover is 25 mm. So small d means 125 minus 25 is 100 mm. Capital D equals to D minus cover. Small d equals to capital D minus C. So small d is equals to capital D, 125 minus 25. Here answer is 100 mm. So consider 1 meter width of slab. Live load is given here 2.5 into 1, 2.5 kilonewton per meter. We assume here all for 1 meter width. So the live load is 2.50 kilonewton per meter. Floor finish 0.1. What is 0.1? Here 100 is given. 100 mm thick means after slab, the slab carries 100 mm thick line concrete. So line concrete is 100 mm. In meter, 100 mm is 0.1 into for 1 meter. We calculating all for 1 meter. So 1 into 19. The unit weight of line concrete is 19. So 0.1 is depth into for 1 meter into 19 is unit weight. So 1.90 kilonewton per meter is floor finish weight. Now we have to calculate self weight of slab. Self weight of slab means the depth of slab is 0.125 means depth is 125. Capital D is 125. So mm in meter 0.125 into concrete having unit weight is 25. So here the self weight of slab is 3.13 kilonewton per meter. 0.125 is depth in meter, okay, and 25 is unit weight of concrete is 25. So the self weight of slab is 3.13 kilonewton per meter. Total unit weight means live load 2.50 plus floor finish, that is 1.90, and the self weight of slab 3.13. So total is 7.53 kilonewton per meter. 3.13 plus 1.90 plus 2.50, total unit load is 7.53 kilonewton per meter. In third step we calculate calculation of loading W. W is 7.53 kilonewton per meter. Now we have to calculate effective depth of effective slab. L effective means span, effective span, here we have to calculate. So L effective is L plus B, means L is 3 meter, shorter span is 3 meter, and the here 300 mm thickness of supporting is given. So B is given here 300. So in meter 0.3, 3 plus 0.3 is 3.30 meter. Next L effective is L plus D. L is 3, means shorter span, width is 3, and 0.1 is small d, means depth of slab is 100 mm, so is 0.1 meter. So the answer is 3.10 meter L effective. So first L effective is 3.30 meter and second L effective is 3.10 meter. Here is given whichever is less. In from these two, whichever is less, we have to give these. So L effective is 3.10. So effective slab is 3.10. Okay. Now fifth step. Here we have to calculation of bending moment and shear force. Here we have to find bending moment and shear force. The simply supported for bending moment formula is WL square divided by 8. What is W? In third step we calculation here W, that is 7.53 kilonewton meter. So W is 7.53. L effective L. In fourth step we calculation here effective slab length is 3.10. Here 3.10 square divided by 8 formula. So moment is 9.05 kilonewton meter. Moment is 9.05 kilonewton meter. In fifth step we calculate moment. After that we have to find shear force. So calculation of reaction of simply supported slab, that is WL by 2. WL by 2 we find reaction, means shear force V. Reaction R equals to WL by 2. W in third step we find 7.53 kilonewton meter is W. W is 7.53, and here fourth step we find the length, that is 3.10 divided by 2. So the shear force is 11.67 kilonewton. In fifth step we find bending moment and shear force. In sixth step we have to find here check. Now we have to given a check. All we calculated the moment, thickness of depth of slab, all is safe or not. In sixth step we have to find here. We have to given here a check. So check for depth, flexural and bending moment, means our slab is okay or not. We have to check. In this sixth step we have to find check for the depth, flexural and bending. Here we have to give some check, our depth is okay or not. So by equating maximum bending moment and resisting moment, maximum bending moment in here fifth step we calculate here maximum bending moment. 9.05 is maximum bending moment. So 9.05 kilonewton meter. So here 9.05 into 10 to the power 6 Newton per Newton mm. So here is moment. The formula for bending is Q BD square. Q is in here constant. Second step we calculate here resisting factor Q. The resisting factor Q is 0.91. So Q here is 0.91. Width is for 1 meter we calculating all. So width is 1000 and depth. Here we have to calculate depth. We have to find here depth required. So here 9.05 into 10 to the power 6 equals divided by 0.91 into 1000 is equals to d square. So here d required is given, we find here d required 99.72. So 100 is smaller than d provided. We provided d. Here we assume d is 125. So capital D assume here 125. So here is 100. So is d provided is greater than 99 points. So okay, safe in bending. So the depth is safe in bending. 7th step, here we have to calculate steel required. For this slab, how many bars are required and quantity of steel. Area we have to find here. Area of steel we have to find in 7 steps. So area of steel formula is M divided by sigma st into J into D. So M in here 5th step we find moment is 9.05 into 10 to the power 6. 9.05 into 10 to the power 6 Newton mm is moment divided by sigma st means permissible stresses in steel in tension zone is 230. J in second step we find J, that is lever arm, is 0.90 and the depth is 100. So area of steel is 437.20 mm square is area of steel. So AST minimum, here we have to find AST minimum. The formula for AST minimum is 0.12 percentage of AG. The formula is given in IS code. In last lecture we all step we already studied. So AST minimum, the formula is 0.12 percentage of AG. 0.12 of AG means area B into D. So 0.12 B is 1000 for 1 meter, B is 1000 and depth is capital D is 125. So here formula is 0.12 into B into D. So 0.12 B is 1000 and D is 125 mm. Divided by percentage we have to find here. So divided by here 0.12 is percentage. So divided by 100. Here value is 150 mm square. The AST minimum is 150 mm square and we provided is 437. So provided is 437 and required is 150. So provided is greater. So it's okay. And assumed diameter of bar is 8 mm. In slab we assume 8 mm or 10 mm bar. Spacing. Next step we have to find here spacing. Between two bars. We have to find between two bars how many spacing we have to provide. So calculation of spacing. S spacing is S equals to 1000 into pi by 4 D square divided by AST. Means formula to calculate spacing is 1000 into pi by 4 into D square divided by AST. It's a formula to calculate spacing. Okay. So 1000 into pi by 4 means 3.14 by 4. D is here, we assume the diameter of bar is 8 mm. So here 8 mm, and area of steel, here we calculate area of steel. Area of steel provided is 437.20. So area is 437.20. Here spacing is 114.97. Second spacing 3 into depth, 3 into small d. Our small d is 100. So 3 into 100 is 300. Next third here we have to find spacing. Assume 300 mm. So here third 300 mm, second 300 mm, and first is 114.97. From these three, first 114.97, second 300, and third is 300. From these three, which value is less? Which value is less? These 114.97 is less. सो वी टेक हियर स्पेसिंग इज 114.97. यहाँ पे तीनों में से जो भी वैल्यू कम है वो हमें स्पेसिंग के लिए लेना है. सो इन तीनों में से वैल्यू कौन सी कम है? 114.97. सो स्पेसिंग इज 114.97. वी एज्यूम हियर 110 mm. सो विच यूज विच एवर इज लेस. इन तीनों में से जो भी छोटा होगा वो हमें लेना है. सो हमारा 110 ये कम है. सो प्रोवाइड 8 mm डायमीटर. हमने यहाँ पे एज्यूम किया था डायमीटर कितना है, 8 या 10 mm आप एज्यूम कर सकते हो. रेसिडेंशियल के लिए ज़्यादा डायमीटर के बार हमें लगते नहीं. सो हम 8, 10 या 12 इसमें ही लेते हैं. 415 के लिए हमने 8 mm बार एज्यूम किया था. 8 mm डायमीटर ऑफ बार. स्पेसिंग इज 110 mm सेंटर टू सेंटर एज अ मेन स्टील. मेन स्टील के लिए हमने कितना स्पेसिंग एज्यूम किया है? 110 mm सेंटर टू सेंटर. और यहाँ पे हमने लिया है. अभी हमको चेक देना है शेयर के लिए. शेयर में हमारा ये जो डेप्थ लिया है हमने, जितना स्टील हमने प्रोवाइड किया है वो परफेक्ट है या नहीं, ये हमें यहाँ पे चेक करना है. सो चेक फॉर शेयर. सो नॉमिनल शेयर इज V डिवाइडेड बाय BD. In here fifth step we find V means shear force. We find here shear force 11.67. The 11.67 is V into 10 to the power 3 means Newton. 11.67 into 10 to the power 3 Newton divided by B means for 1 meter. We calculated here all for 1 meter. So B taken here 1000 mm, and D is depth is taken 100 mm. So the shear force is 0.12 Newton per mm square. Permissible shear stresses in concrete is PT. Formula is AST provided divided by BD into 100. AST 1000 into AST provided means AST provided formula is pi by 4 into D square. So pi by 4 value is 3.14 into divided by 4 into 8 square. Provided means pi by 4 into D square. And spacing we taken here 110. Spacing here 110 divided by 100. B is 1000 and D is 100. So percentage of steel is 0.46. So refer page number 23, page number 84, table number 23, IS 456. From here we calculated permissible shear stresses in concrete. Here table given permissible stresses maximum and permissible stresses shear stress. So here our value is 0.12 and maximum permissible stresses in concrete is 0.46%. So 0.46%. We refer table number 23, page number 84, IS 456. Here for 0.46 we have to find permissible shear stresses. So 0.25 IS code given 0.22 permissible stresses. For 0.50 permissible stresses is 0.30. So for 0.46 we have to find permissible stresses for 0.46. So permissible shear stress formula is here firstly give 0.33 minus, here deduct 0.33 minus 0.22 divided by, here 0.50 minus 0.20 into, here into, subtraction here 0.46 minus 0.25, so plus 0.22. So permissible stresses in shear is 0.28 Newton per mm square. So hence permissible shear stresses in concrete is 0.28 into 1.3. So the value is 0.364. 1.3 is factor. So permissible shear stresses in concrete is 0.364 Newton per mm square. So compare provided and permissible shear stresses. We provided here 0.12. Nominal shear stresses we taken 0.12. Here 0.12 and here permissible is 0.364. So safe in shear. Next, now we have to give a check for development length. So here we have to give a check for development length. Refer clause number 26.2.1 and 26.2.33 IS 456. We have to refer here clause number 26. So development length, the formula to calculate development length, that is 1.3 m1 divided by v plus L0 is greater than LD. Firstly we have to find here m1. What is m1? Moment at support. We have to find moment at support. The formula to calculate m1 is sigma ast into j into d. So 230 sigma ast into ast means provided. Here we find ast provided. Here ast provided is formula for ast provided is 1000 into pi by 4 into d square divided by spacing is 110 spacing. So j is 0.90. In second step we find constant, lever arm constant is 0.90 and d is depth. So d is 100 mm. So m1 is 4.73 kilonewton meter. m1 here we give here 4.73 kilonewton meter. Second we have to find, we know v, so now we have to find here L0. L0 means support width. Our support width is 300 given in example. So support width is 300 by 2. Cover is 25. We assume cover is 25 plus 3 into diameter of bar. Our diameter of bar is 8. So L0 is support width is 300 divided by 2 minus cover is 25 plus 3 into diameter of bar. 3 into diameter of bar is 8. So L0 is 149 mm. Now we have to calculate LD. LD, how we find LD? Diameter of bar. Our diameter of bar is 8 into stress divided by 4 into shear stress. So 8 into sigma st is 230. So 4 is formula, 4 into shear stress. Shear stress is 0.8 into 1.6. So LD is 359.38 mm. From this equation 1.3. So 1.3 into m1 is 4.73. 1.3 into 4.73. Here 1.3 into 4.73 into 10 to the power 6 divided by, here divided by v. V means shear stress. Shear force is 11.67 into 10 to the power 3 plus here 149. L0 149 is L0 and LD is 360. LD is 360. We find here 360. So 675.91 is greater than 360. 675.91, this value is greater than 360. So anchor required is satisfied, means our development length is satisfied. Okay, so we provided this depth and shear force, all is okay. So now second, 10th last step, calculation of distribution steel. Here we have to find main steel, we already find, so now we have to calculate distribution steel. Why we provided distribution steel? To hold main steel in proper position, or some extra load also taken by distribution steel. So for that we provided distribution steel, ASTD. ASTD means area of steel in distribution. So AST minimum is 150 mm square. Here we calculate AST minimum. AST minimum, here AST minimum is 150 mm square. AST minimum is 150 mm square. So AST minimum is 150 mm square. Assume diameter of bar. Here we assume 6 mm because main bar is our 8 mm. So we here assume 6 mm. This distribution bar diameter is smaller than main bar. So here we assume 6 mm. So spacing, we here assume area is 150 mm square and the diameter of bar is 6 mm. So here we have to find spacing between two distribution bar. Here we have to find spacing. The formula to calculate spacing is 1000 into pi by 4 into d square divided by AST. So 1000 into pi by 4 into d, diameter of bar is 6 mm. So 6 square, ASTD means area of steel in distribution is 150. 1000 into pi by 4 means 3.14 divided by 4 into d is diameter of bar is 6 square divided by area of steel distribution zone is 150. So spacing is 180, 88.50. Second spacing is 5 into d. 5 into d is 5, depth is 100. So 5 into d is 500 mm. So between 500 and 188.50 and S is equals to 450. From these three, whichever is less, S is 188.50, 500 and 450. From these three, 188.50 is small. So for distribution we provided spacing is 188.50. Here diagram, we have last after solving all these solution, we have to draw here a diagram. So here our span, here length is 3 meter, here is 7 meter. So main bar we provided along the shorter span. So along the shorter span is main bar is 8 mm. So 110, our spacing is 110 mm center to center spacing, and distribution bar 6 mm, 180 mm center to center. Here we find the diameter is 6 mm and spacing is 188, means 180. Provide 6 mm, spacing is 6 mm bar, 180 mm spacing as a distribution steel. Here we provided distribution steel, and main bar is 8 mm. The diameter of main bar is 8 mm and spacing is 110 mm square, and width of the wall is 0.3, means 300 mm, and the depth of slab is 125, capital D, and small d is 100 mm. So from here small d is 100 mm. So here one way slab we designed here. Anyone having any doubt of design of slab? सो यू कैन आस्क इन चैट बॉक्स। आप किसी को भी इस डिज़ाइन ऑफ स्लैब में कुछ डाउट हो गए तो आप मुझे चैट बॉक्स में